Yo, what's up YouTube? Future Online 619 here, and I'm doing a video of my states report. Yeah, my states report. How should I start off by saying this? Well, I guess I'll say, until Jamae will have her states report up, it should be on her channel, momentarily. Yeah, before I get into it, I guess let me just say a couple of things about states. How can I not be harsh about this? I don't know how your guys' states are, wherever else it is. I'm sure it's the same just because it's the format or whatever, but it was 7 rounds and it was best 2 out of 3. And from my record and how my rounds went, that 2 out of 3 completely screwed me over, in that sense. I never played 2 out of 3 beforehand. It was always, one game you win, you lose, you lose. That's what I've been accustomed to. I don't like it. I am completely for it. That's not even a word. I'm completely against it. I think 2 out of 3, excuse my language, it sucks ass. I think it would have been okay when you were able to attack on your first turn, because I'm sure a lot of people complained about getting donked like ridiculously. So I can see how 2 out of 3 would be more favorable, but as of right now, I'm completely against it, and you'll see why, or you'll know why when I tell you about my matches and everything like that. So it was 2 out of 3, 7 rounds or whatnot. Let me show you the promo they gave us. They gave us a Leafeon Plasma, actual playable promo card, the Energy Crush Run, which is actually one of the better EV evolutions, so I thought that was cool. And then they gave us this pretty sick dice that everybody was rolling heads on when they were using it, so we got a little, thanks for coming to States and paying $15 dice and promo card. I ran, Team Plasma, as you guys seen in those, 2 or 3 battle videos. I ran Team Plasma with Lugia, so I mean Lugia was just kind of like a game ender, or a quick Pokemon to try to get a few prizes on my opponent. It was just in there really, for the fighting tech and just to try to get an early lead. It wasn't speed Lugia at all. And just to show you guys my list, if you guys haven't seen it, it's just real quick. It's just 3 Kyurem, 4 Deoxys, 2 Thundurus, 1 Lugia, 1 Keldeo, 4 Professor Juniper, 3 N, 2 Skyla, 2 Caress, 1 Shadow Triad, 3 Caress Machine, 3 Muscle Band, 2 Float Stone, 4 Escape Rope, 2 Switch, 2 Tool Scrapper, 1 Ultra Ball, 2 Team Plasma Ball, 1 Super Rod, 1 Computer Search, 2 Frozen City, and my energy was 4 Prism, 4 Blend with the Lightning and Water, 4 Plasma Energy, 1 regular Lightning, and 1 DCE was my deck list of what I ran. My record was 2 wins, 1 loss, and 4 ties. The ruling there, I'm sure I don't hope it's the same, because I want you guys to get your wins, to have it be wins. I'd best 2 out of 3. So if you won the first game and then lost the second game and it went to game 3, no matter how many prizes anyone took, if you couldn't win the game, it was a tie. So there was, instances where in my matches where it went to game 3 and I got up, 2 or 3 prizes, and then, time was called and it ended up still being a draw, even though I was up ahead in prizes in the 3rd game. Completely draw. So that's why I have 4 ties on my record. And I'm also very much so against the 2 out of 3, because in every single round I played, except for 1, which was my 1 loss, I won the first game. So ironically, before it was in the top cut, which we had a top 8, I would have been 6-1. Would have been my record. And so I'm real salty about that, because I got those draws, because since it's 2 out of 3, I won the first one and then they won the second one, and then it came down to game 3, and then nobody could end the game. Nobody could win the game in, the 0, 1, 2, 3 a lot of turns and whatnot. So I'm real pissed off about that because I should have had a way better record, and you know, it wasn't as good as, I mean, it really should be as it was throughout the years. That's why I don't want to change anything in my deck. But enough about me being pissed off. Let me just tell you about my matches. 7 rounds. First round, I played Virizion Genesect. I don't know where this guy was from. I didn't really honestly care where anybody was from at all. I sound all mean, but yeah, I don't know where any of these people are from except for one of my matches, just because he had an Arizona playmat, and so I figured he was from Arizona. That was later. So first round I played Virizion Genesect. He starts off with a Genesect. I start off with what did I start off with? I think a Kyurem and a Deoxys, you know, kind of ideal or whatnot. It was kind of slow. He wasn't really getting anything going. I pretty much kind of got set up. I mean, by turn 4, which is kind of slow for a TDK deck. I ended up just beating him out first game. He got a powered up Genesect, but I put in what did I do? I did something. I had already put damage on it, that's why. Yeah, before he could really power it up, and he was still doing I don't know, whatever Genesect's attack is, and it does 100 and then 20 to one of the bench, so I pretty much just beat him out first game. He took 1 prize. Yeah, he took 1 prize, and then I ended up taking all 6 of mine. That was game 1. Game 2 comes, I get even a worse start. I think I start double Deoxys, which is something you really don't want to start at all. And he starts Virizion and the Genesect, and he just really couldn't get anything going. He ended up ending me into crap, so I'll give him that. And then I had to Skylit for Juniper because he played his hand down to like 2, and so I know he didn't have anything. So at that point, I was just gonna make him. Was gonna have to top deck and something. So I just Skylit for Juniper. Played Juniper next turn. Ended up getting set up and just blowing him out of the water. And then that was game 2. So we didn't bother playing game 3 because I won the 2 out of 3. Round 2, I play a Yveltal Darkrai deck. Yveltal Darkrai, Team Plasma with Tex, and there was a little bit of Fairy was what was all at our stake. So you guys make sure to look out for that if you guys didn't know. So round 2, I play Yveltal Darkrai deck. Real cool dude. What did I start off with? I don't really remember, but I remember, you know, it was going back and forth. I was getting the setup. He had I know he started with a Sableye, and I started with a Kyurem and another Kyurem or something like that. And I got Frozen City into play real quick, which put the 20 on his Sableye for me to knock it out the next turn. And we was going back and forth. And I guess some of the key plays was he dropped a Sock. And its attack for colorless energy is if the defeating Pokemon is a Team Plasma Pokemon, this attack does 10 damage plus 40 more. So he ended up one-shotting my Thundurus EX because I'm weak to fighting, and he had Verbank and the poison, so he ended up one-shotting my Thundurus, which, I mean, I totally forgot about Sock. It's a really good card against Thundurus, but I ended up winning that because it wasn't even because of Thundurus, it was because of Kyurem. I had to sack a Kyurem to power up another one, and then I ended up doing the Blizzard Burn for 150 with the Muscle Band or whatever for game. Game 2 comes around, and we're still going back and forth, and I honestly actually ended up misplaying. I thought I had a Float Stone. I thought I had a Muscle Band on my Deoxys, because he played Garbodor. That's why he played Garbodor. So he had Garbodor, which was weak to Psychic, a Trubbish, which was weak to Psychic, and he had an Yveltal that already had I don't know, I think 50 or 60 damage on it, and it had 8 energies for whatever reason to try to one-shot whatever. And I thought I had Escape Rope, and I jumped. What did I do? Yeah, I top decked the Skyla, and instead of Skyling for something else, I thought I had a Muscle Band on my Deoxys, which is already powered up, and I Skylit for an Escape Rope, but it was really a Float Stone, not a Muscle Band. And so I played Escape Rope, and he sent up his Garbodor, and then I thought it was game because with the Muscle Band, it's 30, 40-50, and then times 2 is 100, which is Garbodor's, you know, HP because it's weak to it. And I'm freaking misplayed, and it wasn't. And he ended up powering up a Darkrai, and then I was just kind of like feeding him different Pokemon since, you know, Darkrai does 90 and then 30 to the bench, and he ended up just sniping a Thundurus that had a grip of damage on it, and then he ended up winning the second round. So we go into game 3, and my deck it was just a beast. Like, I had the perfect opening hand, and I was just going off. I was just, it just ran perfectly. I had freaking turn 2 Blizzard Burn for like 140, and I was just going off. I was just doing work. Time was called. He had 5 prizes left, and then I had 2 prizes left, but it ended up being a draw because nobody could finish the game, even though I think it's stupid. So it was a draw. So I'm 1-0. I'm 1 win, 0 loss, 1 tie. Round 3, I play another Yveltal Darkrai deck, which is a little different. Didn't have Stock or anything like that, but it had Bouffalant. And we're going back and forth, and I end up just using Thundurus and just blowing through his Yveltal. It was like it was the match I wanted because it was Yveltal Darkrai. He didn't play catcher. He really didn't play anything. I mean, he went the Burbank laser method or whatnot, but throughout my matches, I just had Frozen City into play all the time, and that's why I run Shadow Triad, just to make sure I can keep Frozen City really into play. We're going back and forth. I ended up just winning that because Thundurus was just a monster of just blowing up his Yveltal. Game 2, he comes back, and I'm up. I think I have 2 prizes left, and he has 4, and he ends me into crap. And I think he had like a powered up Yveltal, and he ended up, I think he killed a Thundurus, and I think a Deoxys with his Bouffalant. And so he wins game 2. Then game 3 comes, and we're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Time is called during game 3. What does he do? He powers up the Yveltal, and I had Frozen City, so he's just putting damage on it for me. And he ends up knocking out, what did he knock out? He knocked out, I think a Deoxys or something like that. And then on my turn, for turn 2, I computer searched for the blend, and I attached the blend, and I end up being able to take 3 prizes that turn because I like knocked out his active, and then I hit the bench, and it was like an EX and a different Pokemon. I ended up, it was an EX, and it was an Absol because he ran Absol in there, and I'm taking 3 prizes, and then, you know, turn 3 he just pretty much draws, attacks, and then it's game. So it's another tie. So I'm 1-0-2. We go to lunch. And we had pizza, by the way. We go to lunch, come back from lunch. What do I play? What do I play coming back from lunch? Shoot. Yo, I play fairies. I play the fairy with the big basics. And this is where my loss comes in, because I run 2 Tool Scrapper, just to scrap tools. Everybody only attaches 1 tool, so when they scrap it, they can have a chance to play their other tools or whatnot. And for both games, my second Tool Scrapper was prized. And mind you, this, you know, I know about the fairy matchup or whatnot and what I need to do. So mind you, I have an idea really of what's in his deck. There's not really too many techie cards or different lists out there for that deck. But this guy, he ran 3 Suicune with 3 Silver Mirror, and you know, Silver Mirror and Suicune is really the bane of this deck. So game 1, we're going back and forth or whatever, and he ends up having a Suicune, and then with the Silver Mirror, and I had to ditch one of my I used the Tool Scrapper early to get a knockout on something, and he attaches another a Silver Mirror to a Suicune, and my Tool Scrapper's prized. My other Tool Scrapper's prized. So I'm trying to hit around it with this Karam, and he has this freaking tank that's doing 70 and everything, and so then I end up just scooping that game because my other Tool Scrapper's prized, and he had, you know, he's max potioning and all that kind of stuff. And so I was just trying to draw it out to see what else was left in his deck. So after that, I thought, okay, you know, he had 1 Karam or whatnot. I mean, not Karam, 1 freaking Suicune, and maybe 2 silver mirrors, and I was like, okay, that's cool. So I scooped game 1. We go into game 2, and he tried his first turn to get the what is it? Spritzy, is it? Or I think Spritzy to Aromatisse, whatever Aromatisse basic is. He drops 1, and he drops a Suicune, and I'm like, okay. And I end up knocking out the Spritzy, and then he just cans it. This guy, he what does he do? He Ultra Balls or something, and he drops three Suicune. So this guy ran 3 Suicune in his fairy deck, and Suicune's ability is what is it? Negate all effects, including damage done to this Pokemon by Pokemon EX. I'm like, okay, so I still have my Kyurem, and he runs 3 Silver Mirror. So he's attaching 2 Silver Mirror. He doesn't bench anything else for the rest of the game. So there's 3 Suicune that negates my EX attack, my EX Pokemon's attacks. And so it wasn't like I could even just power up a Thundurus and start discarding energy and hopefully I'll just run him out, because it's all effects too. And he drops, I think, 2 Silver Mirror eventually, and then he like had the 3rd or whatever, but my other Toe Scrapper was prized, so that's how I lost, because I just got Suicune Silver Mirror tanked. So now I'm 1-1-2. Next round I play Raybor, and which was, I mean, pretty much the easiest match for me for the day. I mean, we had 50-minute rounds, and I was done with 2 rounds. I mean, within, I don't know, at least 12 to 15 minutes before the round started, I was already done. He starts Lone Reshiram game 1. I start Kyurem, ideally, end up powering it up, Caress Machining and all that, hitting it for like 60. Yeah, 30. No, hitting it for 80. He Junipered and failed on getting a Pokemon, so he loses game 1. Game 2, he has a Reshiram again, adds a Pig. I start Kyurem with 2 Deoxys. He goes first, attaches the energy, passes pretty much. No, he attaches the energy, Skyless for a rare candy, passes. I go Team Plasma Ball, get another Kyurem. I play N, attach the energy, Caress Machine, and just blow up both Pokemon. And I end up, I think, doing Escape Rope so I can knock out the Tepig, and then he draws, asked me if I had energy. I said yeah. He said okay. So that was my game 5. That was my game 5. So now I'm 2-1-2. Next round I play Plasma, but it was Speed Lugia. So we're going back and forth. I ended up winning the first game because I powered up Thundurus and I was blowing up his Lugia, of course. Second game, I didn't get anything, and he just got freaking epic draw and was able to power up Lugia, 2 Lugias with the Thundurus active, and there was really much I can do. I got a couple of prizes, and then, you know, with Lugia, he ended up just, you know, taking the rest of the game. Round 3 comes, we set up shuffle, set up, you know, draw, and then time's called. So we just draw, pass, we tie. So now I'm 2-1-3. And then game 6, I play another fairy deck. And I start Lugia with the Kyurem on the bench. And normally I wouldn't start that, but I started it because I had the DCE in my hand and the Caress Machine. So I started Lugia, I went first, attached DCE, Caress Machine, played Juniper, whiffed on the other Caress Machine. But I had energy, so it was okay. So what does he do? He draws, sets up some stuff or whatnot, and he ends up passing or whatever. We're just going back and forth. I'm playing all these Escape Ropes, which he completely hates, and I'm just, you know, doing what my deck's supposed to do. I have this Lugia that's fully powered on the bench. He has 3 prizes left. He has 3 prizes left. I have 2 prizes left, and I have a fully powered up Lugia on the bench, and I'm trying to power up some Kyurems or whatnot. So I end up baiting him to attack with his Terrakion. That's right, because he had a Terrakion on the bench. So I Escape Rope, and he sends up I think like Keldeo Floatstone or whatnot, and I send up my Thundurus, and then I do Radiant Knuckle, I don't know, for I think like 50 or 60 or whatever, and I attach energy to Kyurem, and then he Fairy transfers all of it to his Terrakion because he, retrieves his Keldeo or whatever. Fairy retreats to his Keldeo, to his Terrakion. Fairy transfers to it, and then land crushes my Thundurus for knockout, one shot because it's 180 and takes 2 prizes, and then I come up, and then I send a Lugia, I think it was, or maybe I did have 1 prize left. No, I had 1 prize left, that's right, because I sent up Kyurem and just did Blizzard Burn for like 140 to knock out the Terrakion or whatever. And then game 2, we're kind of just messing around because, we can see it's getting close to time or whatnot, so I'm just playing like an idiot. I'm like dumping, full-on hands. I'm like junipering like 2-ins and Skyla, Caress, and all that. We're just going back and forth. I end up dropping 4 Deoxys and Thundurus, just messing around, and he gets set up, and he has all his energy into play and all that, so we're just kind of just joking around, and I just end up losing that game. And then game 3 rolls around, and time's called, and then so we're just going back and forth, and then it's a tie. He took 2 prizes, and I think I took 1, and it's still a draw. So that's how I got my 4 ties and going 2-1, 2-1-4. But besides that triple Suicune nonsense, I won the first round of each game, so I really should have went 6-1, but with that rule change or whatnot, so not too good of a state. I mean, the trip was fine, hanging out, with Intelligent May and whatnot, getting your autograph and everything was cool, but my matches were so-so. I don't know, I wasn't too happy with that, just the fact that I got all those ties just because time was called. But other than that, I don't even know what else to say. That's that. Oh, we have some footage at the end of this video. I know it's getting long, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut to the footage. But yeah, we have some footage of where we're at and everything like that. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy.
TFO619, it tells you behind the camera.
Hey guys, and our friend Tony.
Here in the States.
Are we gonna go that way? Let's go that way to the right.
Made it here to North Penrose Event Center, Colorado Springs, Colorado. Not too early to win. Remember, it's all about winning. Make sure in the misplay, build the next part of the sheet.
It's all about winning. I mean, not winning. It's all about, no, I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say it's all about having fun.
It ain't about having fun. Both people winning or having fun. That's the bottom line. So, yeah, we finna get in here and kick butt.
Everyone? Hey guys, we're here at our Colorado State championship game. I'm so nervous. Show the outside hand. What was that? Show over there. I want to show you guys how pretty that was. You got a good view of the mountains. And I'll show you guys like how big it is. Everybody here.
I need to say it, but I will work on it.
We're actually going to start playing like here in 10 minutes, so we'll keep you guys updated, and we'll see you in the next game. We'll show you guys how many people are here. We're just waiting for the next round. All the people waiting. Say hi, But right now we're just waiting for the next round, and my record, I'm 1-2, tied 1, lost 1, and then the Future Online won 1, tied 1, and lost 2. So let's hope I win this next one, and yeah, I'll keep you guys updated, and I'll see you guys later. Bye! Everybody, so it is the end of these championships, and I'm going to tell you guys what I went. What did I go? I won 3, I won 3, lost 2, and tied 2. So 3-2-2, and then he went
2, 1, 4. I tied 4 times.
Yeah, he tied 4 times, so so right now we're just waiting for the prize cards, and waiting for all that. See, not the prize cards, waiting for the prizes and stuff like that. But we're gonna see what everyone plays. But we'll keep you guys updated on that. And thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, see you guys in a little bit.